everyone, welcome back to another video. Do you want this? Or this? Then watch this video till the end. Today I'll be sharing 9 passing tips that can completely transform the way you play eFootball Mobile. A lot of people underestimate how important passing is. They focus on defending, dribbling, or scoring goals. But the truth is, passing is just as important as every other aspect of the game. If you can't move the ball effectively, creating chances and controlling matches becomes much more difficult. In fact, one careless pass is all it takes to lose possession, get hit on the counter-attack and concede a goal. So in this video, I'll show you 6 passing tips that will help you keep possession longer, create more chances and win more matches. Without wasting any more time, let's get straight into the first tip. Tip number 1, don't force every pass forward. One of the biggest mistakes I see players make is trying to attack with every single pass. The moment they receive the ball, they're already looking for their striker. Even when 3 defenders are blocking the passing lane, they still force the pass. And what happens? The defender intercepts it, your opponent starts a counter-attack, and you've lost possession for no reason. Here's something you need to understand. Not every pass has to move the ball closer to goal. Sometimes the best pass is a sideways pass. Sometimes it's a backward pass. Those passes might not look exciting, but they allow you to keep possession and wait for the right opportunity. Football is all about patience. If the forward pass isn't there, don't force it. Move the ball around, make your opponent chase, and sooner or later they'll leave a gap. That's when you attack. Tip number 2, hold the ball or dribble to create space. Here's another mistake a lot of players make. They think they have to pass immediately after receiving the ball. But sometimes the best thing you can do is nothing. Take 1 or 2 touches, shield the ball, or make a simple dribble. Why? Because defenders react to movement. If you hold the ball for just a second, your opponent often rushes toward you. The moment they do, they leave space somewhere else on the pitch. Now, that passing lane that wasn't there before suddenly opens up. You don't need fancy skill moves. Just a simple turn, a body feint, or a short dribble into space can completely change the angle of your next pass. Think of dribbling as a way to create passing options, not just beat defenders. Tip number 3. Stop spamming through passes. Through passes are one of the most powerful tools in eFootball, but they're also one of the most overused. Some players press the through pass button almost every attack, with hopes their striker gets through. Against experienced opponents, that almost never works. Good defenders expect those passes. So, instead of spamming through passes, ask yourself, is my teammate actually making the right run? And if your striker is standing still, don't force it. If the defender is already covering the passing lane, don't force it. Wait until your attacker starts running into open space. That's when the through pass becomes dangerous. A perfectly timed through pass is worth much more than 5 rushed ones. Quality always beats quantity. Tip number 4. Watch your teammates, not just the ball. This tip alone can completely change your passing. Most players only watch the player with the ball, but the real opportunities are happening away from the ball. Your winger might be making a run. Your fullback might be overlapping. Your attacking midfielder could be drifting into space. If you're only staring at the ball, you'll miss all of these movements. Train yourself to quickly scan the pitch before making every pass. The more aware you are of your teammates' movement, the easier it becomes to find the right pass. Passing isn't just about accuracy, it's also about awareness. The earlier you spot a run, the earlier you can release the ball. And that usually means your opponent is too late to stop it. Tip number 5, use the right team play style. This is one of the most overlooked tips in eFootball. Your team play style affects almost everything. It changes how your players position themselves, how quickly they move forward, how much support they offer, and the type of passing options you'll have. For example, if you enjoy keeping possession and playing short passes, then using a quick counter or long ball counter setup might not suit your style. On the other hand, if you love attacking immediately after winning the ball, a slower possession-based setup may not give you the runs you're expecting. A lot of players copy the play style that their favorite YouTuber uses, but that doesn't mean it's the best one for them. Choose the play style that matches how you like to play. Once your tactics fit your style, passing becomes much more natural. Tip number 6, understand player playstyles and off-the-ball movement. This is probably the most important tip in today's video. Every player behaves differently. Some players constantly attack space. Some come short to receive. Some drift wide. Some stay central. If If you don't understand these movements, your passing will always feel inconsistent. For example, if you know your striker always looks to run behind defenders, you'll naturally delay your pass until that run starts. If your midfielder likes dropping deep, you'll already know where he'll be before you even receive the ball. That's the secret. The best players don't react to movement, they expect it. Spend time learning how your favorite players move. Once you understand their off-the-ball behavior, passing becomes much easier because you're no longer guessing where they'll be. You're already one step ahead. Tip number 7, don't be predictable. One thing that separates average players from great players is unpredictability. A lot of players don't even realize they're being predictable. They make the same passes over and over and over again. Every time they get the ball, they look for the same through pass to their striker, or always attack from the same side of the pitch. The problem is that good opponents notice patterns. After a few minutes, they'll already know what you're trying to do before you even do it. For example, if every attack starts from your right winger, your opponent will naturally start defending that side more aggressively. If you always look for a through pass the moment your striker makes a run, your opponent will begin anticipating it and position his defenders accordingly. Instead, make your attacks unpredictable. Sometimes play short passes in midfield. Other times, switch the ball to the opposite wing. If your opponent expects a through pass, surprise them with a simple sideways pass. The more variety you add to your passing, the harder it becomes for your opponent to read your game. Remember, football isn't only about making the right pass, it's also about making the pass your opponent isn't expecting. A predictable player is easy to defend. An unpredictable player forces mistakes because the defender never knows what's coming next. Tip number 8, make sure your player is in the right position before passing. This is one of those small details that can completely change your passing accuracy, yet most players never think about it. A lot of players receive the ball and immediately press the pass button without paying attention to how their player is actually positioned. For example, imagine your player is sprinting forward, but you suddenly try to play a pass backwards. Or your player is facing the touchline and you try to fire a pass straight into the middle of the pitch. Can the pass still work? Sometimes yes, but more often than not, the pass becomes weaker, less accurate, or your player takes an awkward touch before releasing the ball. That tiny delay is all your opponent needs to intercept it. Instead, before you make a difficult pass, make sure your player is in a comfortable position. If you need to pass backwards, don't rush it. Take one extra touch, turn your player slightly, then make the pass. If you want to switch the play to the opposite side, adjust your body first instead of trying to force the pass from an awkward angle. Think about it like real football. Professional players don't just kick the ball from any position, they often open up their body before passing because it gives them better balance, more accuracy, and a wider range of passing options. The exact same principle applies in eFootball. Sometimes that one extra touch feels like you're slowing the game down, but in reality, you're increasing your chances of completing the pass. Another thing to pay attention to is your player's momentum. If your player is running at full speed in one direction, trying to instantly play a pass in the opposite direction usually results in a poor pass or a heavy touch. Instead, slow down, let your player adjust his body, then release the pass. It only takes a fraction of a second, but that small adjustment can be the difference between keeping possession and giving the ball away. Once you start paying attention to your player's body orientation and movement, you'll notice your passing becomes much cleaner, more accurate, and much harder for your opponent to intercept. Tip number 9, pass power matters more than you think. A lot of players completely ignore pass power. They either tap the pass button every single time or hold it all the way down. Neither of those is correct. Different situations require different pass power. If your teammate is only a few meters away, using maximum power is unnecessary. The ball travels too fast, making it harder for your teammate to control. By the time he settles the ball, the defender is already pressing him. On the other hand, if you're trying to switch play to the opposite wing with very little power, the pass becomes slow and gives your opponent plenty of time to intercept it. Think of pass power like talking to someone. If they're standing right beside you, you don't need to shout. If they're far away, you need to speak louder. Passing works exactly the same way. Short passes need gentle power. Medium distance passes need moderate power. Long passes need more power to reach the target quickly. Learning to control your pass power will make your attack smoother, reduce misplaced passes, and help your teammates receive the ball in much better situations. It's a small detail, but small details often separate good players from elite players. So, these are my 9 tips to help you pass the ball effectively in eFootball. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more eFootball mobile tips and tutorials. Also, let me know in the comments which of these tips helps you the most, or if you have any passing tips of your own. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.